Hello everyone, this is Day Trader Matt with a businesswithtrading.com doing a market recap for Friday the 20th of April. And today we did see a pretty decent gap up on the ES, and then it chopped around a little bit and took off, and then chopped around a little bit more. Today we took two trades. Our maximum profit potential we were working in was 2.5 points or 10 ticks. Actual entries and exits in the market called out real time, we made 1.5 points or 6 ticks. We definitely played it a little more conservative, and it was very choppy. So it is what it is. But our first trade we took right around here. We grabbed a long and rode that up a little bit, taking quick profit on it. And then as the market came back down, we grabbed another long, and it kept the way it looked, it was kind of choppy, so we just got out of the market pretty quickly on it. And eventually it did come up, but it is what it is. Like I said, sometimes the market just doesn't look good. Like, you take a setup and it just doesn't look good afterwards, and it could have just as easily have moved lower as it moved higher. And I'd rather get out of the trade, look for another one, rather than just sit through it and I hope it does this, I hope it does that. Here the market did have clear direction. Here the market came up, came down, came up, came down, and so that's a little bit about that. I'd like to encourage everybody to stop by and check out our website at www.abusinesswithtrading.com. Every day we focus on the S&P 500 futures market. It's my favorite to trade, and I do have a lot of fun with it. Sometimes it's more challenging than others, and I think it's always fun. It's always something new, something interesting, something's going on. So I think it's pretty fun to trade. I have a getting started page on the right hand side of the website. If you want to check that out, I have some articles, some videos. Also have a contact form a little bit under that, the right hand side. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, I enjoy reading email, talking with people, and sharing thoughts and ideas. It's very fun for me. That's one of the reasons I started this website, so that way I could have a platform to help struggling traders, or traders that are doing well, they want to do better, or whatever. I don't claim to know everything. I never have, and I'm not one of those people that guarantee you're gonna make 40% a month. That's not me. That's impossible to guarantee. I'm not a snake oil salesman, so I don't do that. There's absolutely no guarantee in trading. And trading is a tough skill to master. It's like, I talk about becoming a brain surgeon, or being in the top 2% of NBA basketball players, or the top 2% of NFL football players. It's something that it takes a lot of determination and a lot of study time to get to be at that upper echelon. And some people understand that, and some people don't understand that. But it is going to take a lot of skill and determination to be able to get to the level of being a professional trader. If you want to make 40% a month, it's going to take a long time to get there, if you can get there. There are some really good traders out there that don't make 40% a month. If you wanted to make 10% a month or 50% a year, 50% a year would be a little bit more realistic than 40% a month. And I've been getting a lot of questions about this, and that's why I figured I would talk about it a little bit. Friday's video, the market was very, very boring, just nothing going on today. but I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Just that way you would have that way people who watch this video have a clear understanding of what it takes to become a professional trader. It's not something you buy a course and the next day you're all of a sudden making all this profit. It's something that you really have to dedicate time to accomplish. I always recommend when you're starting to learn something, trade a demo account with it. And I know everyone says, well, your emotions are different and this and that and blah blah blah. But that's what I touch in the course, in the mentorship program. I teach you how to do that. And trading with a demo account allows you to practice those skills, and then when you do get into real money, you're not surprised. Let's use the basketball analogy. You practice, 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 so that way when you get to the game, you're not surprised. You know exactly what you're doing, and you know how to go out there and get it done. Just like a UFC fighter practices and studies his opponent, so that way when he enters the octagon, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's not surprised. He knows that, hey, they're most likely going to do this, so I'm going to do that. And he has all of his rebuttals out of the way. But anyway, I don't want to get off on a too long of a tangent. Just wanted to talk about that a little bit. And let's go to next week. Let's look at the news, see what's coming out. Of course, we do have IMF meetings and G20 meetings going on. Sunday, IMF meetings. Monday, we have zero U.S. news again. So I don't know. It'll be an odd Monday. Tuesday, we have the Case-Shiller Composite Housing Price Index. We're looking for -3.5, -3.8 was the prior reading. That's at 9 o'clock Tuesday. At 10 o'clock, we have CB Consumer Confidence looking for 70.1. Prior was 70.2. And new home sales looking for 321 versus 313. New home sales, what everyone's going to be focusing on. And then consumer confidence after that. Wednesday, we have core durable goods orders at 8:30, looking for 0.6. Prior reading was 1.8. And durable goods orders looking for -1.3. Prior was 2.4. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. Prior reading was 3.9. And then 12:30 FOMC statement. Federal funds rate 12:30. And then 2 o'clock FOMC economic projections. And then 2:15 a press conference. So Wednesday is going to be filled with news. Whatever it happens, Thursday is going to be very interesting. Thursday, unemployment claims at 8:30. Looking for 378. Prior reading was 386. And 10 o'clock pending home sales. Looking for 1.4%. Prior was -0.5. And 10:30 natural gas storage. No one really cares about that. Friday, 8:30 in the morning, advanced GDP. Looking for 2.6. Prior reading was 3. Advanced GDP price index looking for 2.3. Prior reading was 0.9. And employment cost index looking for 0.5%. Prior was 0.4. And 9:55, the revised University of Michigan consumer sentiment looking for 75.8. Prior was 75.7. And then the inflation expectations was 3.4 in the prior reading. With that, if you do enjoy this video, please click the Twitter, Facebook, and like buttons. Appreciate that in a big way, everyone. Have an awesome weekend. I'll see you next week in the markets. Thanks.